country that we're in and the country that we have to go to. We're in some of the worst hit spots in the world.
They've been leaving out of the Air Force Base, Group 8, but today we're leaving out of Jorge Chavez, which is the international airport.
This lady is spraying down each bag before they come into the airport. This is what an empty airport looks like.
It's really happening. We're leaving Peru.
Almost every seat is taken in this thing. Like, look back here. We're Alex and Lindsay, two travelers who are exploring South America, when suddenly, strict lockdown began, leaving us stuck abroad. We've been here for months, and even though lockdown is lifted, things in Peru are far from normal. We're documenting the whole thing and sharing it with you.
We can't believe it. We're on our way to the Lima airport to leave to Mexico City and then to finally go home. Somehow we managed to get all of our stuff in 2 bags, a carry-on, a checked bag, and a personal item.
And 2 hats.
Oh, and 2 hats. Can't forget the 2 hats.
Let's go. So usually I'm a backpacker, or we're both backpackers with only backpacks, but we were in Cusco so long and we had to get so many gifts and souvenirs for people that we got a couple of these as well. And Peruvian sweaters. Of course we had to get like 20 of those.
Yeah, when lockdown hits and you're somewhere for 6 months, you end up accumulating items. The 2 hats aren't coming off.
Plus. Stop. We're leaving. Can't believe it.
Porque sé que el ingreso es por el grupo 8.
We literally started feeling like we were never gonna leave Peru after 6 months, so this feels surreal right now. I can't believe we're actually leaving.
So if you didn't watch our other video explaining, we've been in Peru for about 6 months, stuck here since the lockdown. And luckily, last minute, about a week or 2 ago, we found a kind of like a repatriation flight to Mexico for Mexicans, and we're able to get on that, and it's a lot cheaper. So we thought we better take this. We better take this now because the country is going on to strict lockdown again, and they don't know if they're gonna open their borders for another year or half a year.
And Peru is the 2nd highest in deaths in the world for COVID. Despite their strict lockdown measures, things still aren't good here, so we feel like it's time to go home. And we know things aren't great in the US. I'm sure it's gonna look a lot different than when we left it.
Yeah, not much better in the US. Between the country that we're in and the country that we have to go to, we're in some of the worst hit spots in the world, but we don't have much of a choice at this point.
So we'll see what this process is like. They're having us arrive about 4 hours early to the airport, which is double the time that we would normally arrive. So we have a feeling it's going to be a lot of paperwork and standing in lines.
Great, this is gonna be a fun day.
Good thing I brought chocolate cake.
We're gonna try to show you the whole process, or everything that we're able to show you. We don't know if they'll allow cameras or what, but we'll try.
No, es que no es así. Porque es más, yo me reuní con la ministra y con...
We have to stand in these X's outside to get into the airport.
Previously, they've been leaving out of the Air Force Base, Group 8, but today we're leaving out of Jorge Chavez, which is the international airport. So hopefully that'll be a better process. Everyone has a lot of luggage.
So you wait in line here, you go through this door, and then these cameras, you get probably temperature checking cameras. And look right here, this lady is spraying down each bag before they come into the airport. Everything is closed and wrapped in plastic. So So they have the dog sniffer sniffing everyone's luggage as they come in. It's like all the protocols and security measures at airports. Now it's all for us. Yay. Instead of a million people.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting. Usually these repatriation flights, they're only for the people of that country to take them. But we're meeting people and seeing people from all over the world. We're taking a Mexico repatriation flight, so they're allowing us on, but also someone from Canada, and it looks like all over the world.
From Asia, Europe. So it'd be really interesting to hear everyone's story. I'm sure each person's is so unique.
Okay, we made it through. And Lindsay somehow made it through with this big old bag here.
Well, we're not on the plane yet. We'll see. They might make an issue out of it because it's a small local airline. We just waited in line for about an hour and a half.
An hour and a half in just one of these. So it looked like something that would have taken 10 minutes, maybe 15. But it is going.
We got here early.
Yeah, it is going slow today.
It's been kind of nice. We've been talking to some people that have also been in the same situation as us, waiting for lockdown to end, waiting for flights to open back up, and then eventually we all realized that wasn't happening, so we had to leave.
So we met several Canadians now. So I guess it's mostly Canadians and Mexicans on this repatriation flight. Luckily we got on. So now we're gonna go find our gate. So now we're going in a special line in customs because we overstayed because of the pandemic. So it's taking a little longer than usual.
Obviously we won't get any fines because of the circumstances. We didn't have a choice. We had to overstay our visa in Peru. Totally empty. Weird.
Wow. And look at this. You're not allowed to sit in every other seat. Did she not tell you? Hey, pass the ball. Back up. Wow. Nobody at the airport. And this is kind of a big airport too. This is what an empty airport looks like. Almost nobody. They're probably at the gate, the people that are going with us, but nothing else. Only a couple of these places decided to stay open. And look at this. Even this little, what do you call it? Even this little moving sidewalk thing has these.
Hey, what's the name for this?
What's the name of this thing? It's not an escalator. It's not a Stairmaster. I don't know. Let us know if you know.
Not up to date on the terms.
But best thing about airports. Going home.
Well,
Kind of.
not really going home. We're going to Mexico first.
We are going to Mexico for a few days.
Tomen asiento.
Wow, look at this. Every other table.
How much does it cost for a café con leche?
The price is in dollars, but you pay in soles.
Okay, already some reverse culture shock is setting in. So we're at a restaurant at the airport. We know that airports are expensive, but still it's quite a shock to what we've been having. So a torta de chocolate, a chocolate cake, $8 50. 25 soles for a slice of cake.
And normally that would cost like 5 soles. The whole time
Wow.
Alex was looking at this menu, I'm seeing it upside down, and I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. 10 soles for a croissant.
Yeah.
It's $10.
This is gonna be hard to get used to.
$4 coffee, hope it's good. Normally this would be $2. We've been used to good priced food.
Finally, we're here at our gate. We're this much closer to getting home.
And we are thirsty people right now, and there are no drinking fountains at this airport. The cheapest bottle of water, a small bottle of water, is $3. So that's crazy.
Lately, we've been paying like 20 cents, 25 cents for a bottle of water. Or maybe 50 cents, depending where you go.
Thank goodness we have this Grail water bottle. It has a purifier system built in, so we can fill this up with sink water, purify it, and drink it.
This is one of our essentials. We always travel with the Grail, so you can get safe water anywhere, like in airports where if they have a water fountain, you can get it out of there, you can get it out of the bathroom sink, and it could be safe and fresh.
So you save money, you help the environment, and you know you'll have water everywhere you go. Alex will leave the link for this below so you can buy one. This is a lifesaver. Alright, I just found out that we had to fill out these forms, and they are requiring us to wear face shields, which we had no idea about. So I have to go buy some and hope I have enough money. And apparently they're selling them here at the airport. I wonder how much they'll charge us. Okay, good news. This lady just found me and found out that we actually don't need the face shields. I was about to spend $20 for 2 of them, about to hand over my money. She's like, wait, I found out you don't need them on the plane. You have a waiver. Don't have to wear them. It's good. It's really happening. We're leaving Peru. This is very bittersweet. This has become like home to us.
Until we leave, we still have to step on the circles.
I follow you guys.
On YouTube?
Okay, we're almost on. We are going home.
Passport. I don't have your boarding pass.
It's in there. Want to say hello?
Yes. Hey guys, I've been following you so many months. Okay, take it easy.
Bye, nice to meet you. So pretty cool. We've been recognized a couple times already at the airport. Probably because these are the people that have been stuck in Peru, so they're the ones that we're also watching.
They can relate.
Yeah, it was relatable. Other tourists that were stuck here for a long time. So
It's fun to meet the subscribers that have been commenting behind the screen.
yeah.
It's more real now.
As always, step on the circles.
Sadly, we're not sitting by each other, but we're gonna try to maneuver and see if we can make it happen.
Here we are. Look at all these masks. Look at this. Can't believe this is actually happening. We are on the plane, so we know we're going home. So we assumed that they wouldn't put people next to each other. They would social distance at least one seat. That's
Because,
kind of...
yeah, in the airport they do that.
In the airport they do that, in buses and all these things. And here they're not.
Help me, please.
Wow, so we assumed that we were gonna have space in between each person like we did in the airport. But, yeah, but that's not the case. So it seems like a really full flight.
And that is something also we weren't expecting. It seems like almost every seat is taken in this thing. Like, look back here. We were trying to sit next to each other, and it was proving to be pretty difficult because people kept coming and taking their seats.
But they made it happen. They were super accommodating and are letting us sit by each other.
Everybody's trying to get home.
Wow.
And look at the flight attendants. They're all in full COVID garb.
Alright, so for this repatriation flight, we paid about $1,000 to get to Mexico City, and then we need to get a flight to go home. So in total, probably $1,300 each.
We took this flight because the ones that we were looking at before to get to the US, the whole process of getting back would have cost about $3,000 US.
That's just way too much. Even this is a lot.
Yeah, a third of the cost. It's still very expensive, but we thought we better hop on this one before flights stop and before we're stuck in Peru for another half a year, which probably will happen to people very soon because borders are not opening.
So what's crazy is this flight is almost completely full, so that means every single person on this flight has been in Peru for 6 months like we have, stuck and not able to return home till now. So we think this is about a 5-hour flight to Mexico City.
Neither of us have a window seat, so we won't really be able to show you completely the view that we're gonna have, but we'll try to show you when we're flying into Mexico, if possible. And then the next few videos will be in Mexico. So get ready for some tequila.
Take a look at all the masks.
And really quick, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and click the notification button to get notified of all our videos because we're traveling around the world and we're sharing it all with you. We have left Peruvian soil. We've been on the ground in Peru for the last
6 months.
6 months.
Since March, the beginning of March, we've been in Peru.
And we are off the ground, so we're not in Peru anymore. This is crazy.
And in about 5 minutes we're going to initiate the center. Benito Juárez International Airport. Winds with 20 degrees Celsius and skies partially clouded. Thank you. Thank you for choosing us.
Okay guys, I'm getting bored, so let's do a quick bathroom tour. Especially if you've never been on a flight, this might be interesting to you to see a bathroom on an airplane. So let me know in the comments if you've never been on a plane before. Take a look at this. So you have a sink right here. Sink, you have some soap here. You can hold on to this if you find yourself in turbulence. Don't know what this is exactly. Here is the toilet. So look at this. Look at this. Two rolls of toilet paper. Cigarette. And very small. Look at this. This is all you have here. Just enough to go. Alright, I think we're done. Let's go back. Sit here.
Seats taken.
Estimados pasajeros, bienvenidos a la Ciudad de México. Es el aeropuerto internacional Benito.
Wow, we just arrived. We just landed in Mexico. We almost can't believe that we're not in Peru anymore after all this time.
It will not feel real until I'm home sleeping in my bed. So this ended up being a 5-hour flight, and now we're just waiting to get off the plane.
And if we have time tonight, we're gonna celebrate with some tacos and margaritas. And maybe we'll film that for you guys. If not tonight, then we'll show you it tomorrow because that's all we're gonna do when we're in Mexico.
Gracias. Woo! We're in Mexico.
Yeah, we're here. Which way? This way.
This is where our South America journey began about 7 months ago. We started in Mexico City and now we're ending in Mexico City.
A weird circle. But we like it in one way because we really miss the food. Mexican food is some of the best in the world. And we're gonna have a lot of it.
Oh yes. Guacamole, tacos,
Enchiladas.
margaritas. I look like the world's biggest dork. Sorry that you guys have had to look at me like this.
Look at this furry sweater,
My
2
fur
hats,
coat.
her yellow flowery mask.
Nothing goes together. That's okay, I'm comfortable.
Of course, we were the last ones out. We were pretty much the last people off the plane, and then we went to the wrong baggage claim. They told us the wrong area, so we were last there as well. Last out of the airport, but we have an Uber that came right on time.
In a minute. It came in a minute.
Mademoiselle? We are in Mexico. Cannot believe it.
All I've had to eat today is cake and an empanada, and we've been up since what, 7 a.m.?
Yeah.
It's 8 p.m. And we've had half a bottle of water each.
And we've just been thinking about that sweet, sweet Mexican food, and that just makes us more hungry.
It better still be open by the time we get to our area.
Yeah, once there be nothing but like a convenience store,
Gosh, no.
we'd be so upset.
Oh, it feels so good to be here.
It's so weird not being in Peru. It's gonna take months to get over that.
I'm gonna think that like every day, multiple times a day.
Whenever we wake up, we're gonna assume we're still on lockdown.
Yeah.
It'll be so weird to wake up tomorrow, and I think we'll probably still think we're in Peru, but we'll be like, where are we? We're in Mexico, of all places.
And they did stamp our passport for 180 days, but they said we could only be here technically for 3 or 4. I guess we maybe could have stayed longer, but...
Maybe if our flight doesn't take off, then we'll be in Mexico longer. We'd be okay with that. Do you want postcards from around the world? Right now I am writing and drawing on postcards to my subscribers. If you want to join my Patreon, click the link below. You'll be supporting the channel and you'll be getting something pretty cool with a drawing from me. Hey, thanks for making it all the way through this video. If you want to watch more, click one of these videos. Subscribe because I'm traveling all around the world and I'm sharing the whole thing with you. Thanks.